consistently. And so that's an important thing.
It definitely feels like the matchup spread is like kind of flattened out, you know? Like
Indeed.
all the characters are pretty even. But we've got Smooch coming up against DarkFlame. Anybody that doesn't know, DarkFlame, sponsored by DC Events, I believe. This guy's an old head. He's been playing for a very long time. Played Ice Climbers back in Brawl, but has his true love, Captain Falcon. He's pretty good in this game, as people like Nick C have shown us. Have to see if DarkFlame can make it happen.
Yeah, for sure. Though I know that a lot of people also don't necessarily like the new Falcon. I was saying a little bit earlier that he has a little bit more of a zone break option in his side B due to the fact that it has armor on it. And his pressure is also a little bit different.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wrote him off at the start because it was different. Not necessarily worse, but like everybody's trying to hit up airs. It's like, oh, it's actually first hit nair. Like
right.
But it accomplishes mostly the same thing. And the character's just so fast. Any fast character is going to be at least decent, you know?
Yep.
Have to see how he deals with Palutena, though, who just controls the space around her, that bubble, so well.
Yeah, and with that nair, able to do so many things, edge guard, play neutral, but goes a little deep. Doesn't get spiked for his troubles, but is in a disadvantaged position. So that fair going to cross up and send him right back to a good position.
Yeah, he tried to get the roll on stage. DarkFlame not giving it to him. He's trying to dance around, make something happen. Gets the down air, but can't follow up with anything. Right now, these guys dead even.
All right, going to go for down throw, try for the bear. Air dodge is going to get stuffed by a dash attack.
Now, is that guaranteed, down throw bear?
I think
don't know.
I think it should be at some percent, but don't quote me on that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure. I just don't know if that's a guaranteed kill option. That'd be nuts.
It's interesting. Doesn't get punished there for the, what was that, the dash attack?
Yeah.
And then just goes straight into the jab.
Now 141, he's holding onto that Rage. Obviously, Rage, you know, toned down a lot from Smash 4, but it is still something to consider. First hit, he brings him all the way down 67%. He's not going to make it back, and DarkFlame stealing that stock away from Smooch.
That was excellent. Showing a little bit of, or at least one of the lesser talked about weaknesses of Palutena, which is her up B just does not snap her ledge very well. You can't intercept it. But speaking of interception, Smooch going to get that nair at the bottom of the stage and bring himself only to a one stock deficit.
Yeah, but one stock is still a lot. It's not like, you know, everybody says one stock is not a lead, but in this game it's pretty significant unless you can make some magic happen. Can't get anything out of that down throw right now. Smooch trying to hold some ground, but DarkFlame just kind of dancing on him. That nair could be the thing that he needs, though. If he could just get one and then get a couple, maybe knock him up to 60, something like that.
Yeah, but right now, DarkFlame sort of dominating in neutral. A lot of this. Oh no!
Wow.
Huh.
How about that? I did not know that would happen.
Yeah, neither did I. Well, all right. I guess Smooch is just going to stay behind for a bit. Oh, good down tilt, but no conversion off of it.
Yeah, he went a little crazy. Oh, jeez. Oh, I thought the Falcon.
I just say.
Yeah, Jesus.
The fire started up and was like, oh.
I was like, what are you doing? Like, that's not it. Jesus.
All right, catches the jump with a dash attack.
DarkFlame is nuts. Jesus. Just following him everywhere. Yeah, DarkFlame known to be a little crazy, especially when he's up in a lead. He could be, like, if this wasn't just so far of a runaway, he might be in a lot more trouble just because, like, you go off stage, you might get one bear from Palutena and then just get edge guarded to death. But he's only at 98. He's still got another stock left in the tank anyway.
For sure. And more than that, Smooch hasn't really shown any sort of consistent edge guarding against DarkFlame here. DarkFlame able to go off stage a bit and come back most of the time. And right now at 112, not necessarily a position where you're too worried about dying. This is the point where you want to rack up extra credit, but you might just take the game.
Almost gets the forward throw, tries to get him. Oh, no. Very unfortunate on that. Using the explosive flame. Whoops.
Yeah. Well, good stuff to DarkFlame. Going to take the first game with a 2-stock.
Yeah, pretty convincingly, too. It did look like Smooch had some idea of what was going on, but unfortunately just got caught on the left-hand side with that up tilt, just getting dragged all the way down, especially so early. That can be just devastating, especially for your mental state. And he's playing with Joy-Cons?
Wow.
Wow at that. Okay. I guess it's allowed, right?
I mean, yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, though, I mean, on one hand, that's impressive. On the other hand, not as impressive as the Wiimote, but Bayonetta, that's an interesting counterpick. going down the tier list, which is something that no one in Smash 4 had ever thought we'd say.
Yeah, kind of surprising. I did an early Ultimate tier list just for funsies, and I was like, okay, Bayonetta's kit cannot be bad. Like, with the kit she has, it can't be bad. I might have been wrong. I don't think she's awful, but, like, you know, if we're talking comparative, you know, going up and going down, she's not too hot. Still has a very strong edge guarding game. We'll have to see if Smooch can put that to use against DarkFlame, because it did seem like that's where he was struggling. But right now, he's got a pretty huge lead.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 106 to 10, still trying to put on the pressure. But one of the interesting things that's been nerfed about Bayonetta is we're going to have to see how she gets a kill. And as I say that, gets in there under the stage. No tech coming out from DarkFlame. And stock lead with only 46% on him for Smooch.
Bayonetta still has, you know, still has stage spikes, still has edge guarding, can still stop you from getting back to the stage. So you can't counter out just yet.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, one of the notable things that was buffed about her were actually her smash attacks. I don't believe that they're stuffed out by as many moves anymore, but no confirms into them, still going to be a bit rough.
They feel stronger, too. Maybe that's just me, but I asked Pink, and I think Pink said that they didn't, like, up the knockback at all. They feel stronger to me. I don't know what it is.
It's probably just it's probably just the percent increase. But back air off stage is going to take it. All right, and DarkFlame going to try and get something started, but only to 30%. Going to try and avoid this pressure coming out from Smooch.
Yeah, DarkFlame. Oh, Jesus. There it is, the forward smash. And you said, yeah, she doesn't have many setups, but they're not that slow. You know, you can kind of just throw one out, especially if somebody's like in that middle distance from the middle of the stage. And if they're not ready for it, you can just kind of toss it out and hope they jump into it. Yeah,
and they are incredibly large, but I really do like DarkFlame's idea. Tried to go for the stomp on the witch twist due to the fact that it does not snap the ledge anymore, but does not work out in his favor. Ooh, but that does.
That was exactly what he needed. 67% is not a ton. You're going to take that from basically one afterburner kick anyway. So uses the 3-hit jab, 23% just about. You can see DarkFlame kind of picking his shots here, trying to find the right time. He's got to find center stage, though. Anytime that he's off stage, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
I love that. Excellent parry coming out. Going to drag him almost to the top. 116%. Now he just has to find a way to steal the stock, or at the very least to play safely until the stock comes to him.
Let's see. I think that was Nair? No way, that was back air. Jeez. Gets the witch twist up air, which does nothing now. Good Lord. Another stage spike. There you go. Smooch takes the third game. And, dude, the first time I saw Bayonetta up air against somebody at like 180, I was like, what the hell is this? What have you done?
Straight to the side.
It's insane. Like, it seems, it's almost like an insult. Like, it's like, no, you can't do that anymore. Idiot. Why'd you think that would work? That should have never happened.
I really think that, honestly, they were just like, you know what, just take everything. Just to make sure, take everything.
Scorched earth. Just, like, take everything that's good and make it not good, and then maybe buff some other things. But, yeah, Bayonetta, she had a stern talking to, and she got toned down a lot.
It's funny. That's usually the compensation, like a smash attack or just like some random buff here. Like, you know what? Just take everything from them. It's like, but won't they be a terrible character, Mr. Sakurai? Increase their smash attack power, but
who cares? What's so funny to me is seeing some characters like get into the next game, and I feel like they snuck in. Like Wario's sneaky really good, and I feel like he was just like, hey, I'm going to sneak into Ultimate and be a good character. Meanwhile, Bowser Jr. is just, like, ignored. He's just, like, playing with his toy in the corner, you know?
Bowser Jr. is just Bowser Jr.
Poor guy, yeah.
All right, going to try and pressure here a little bit with the bullet arts, and it looks like it has a higher angle than it did before.
I saw that too, yeah.
Yeah, because it feels like, or maybe it's just placebo, but it feels like that should have hit.
Yeah, who knows? I honestly, I've seen a few clips of Smash 4, like on Twitter. I'm sure you have, and it's like, look at this knockback. And I literally thought it was modded. I was like, there's no way I watched that for 4 years and don't remember it. But you don't. But DarkFlame gonna give Smooch a need to remember. On Town and City, only 43% Smooch. He's got to answer back right now if he wants to move on in the bracket and winner's side.
Yeah, and this is going to be the part where now maybe we can actually see how Bayonetta gets a kill.
It's going to be tough. See, it gets the back air right there. Not quite enough. Shoots the gun. Uses the up B 142, but still, Bayonetta just not able to get this kill. Yeah, forward air did nothing. Jesus.
All right, now we tech those. We do tech those now. Third time is the charm.
Yeah, I think he realized that, you know, he just had to push the R button, and he wouldn't have lost 2 stocks last game. Finally, DarkFlame with the adaptation. Excellent smash attack, though, on the tech in place. Only 36% on Smooch right now.
All right, going to come in, try and stack up a bit more damage.
Oh, my God.
DarkFlame going to try and keep his lead as long as possible.
And that could have been awful for him. You saw him off stage.
Have.
He used his jump. He had to use his up B. If Smooch was a little bit more adept at getting him back off stage, that could have been disastrous. Maybe not losing the stock, but definitely taking maybe 60, 70% from Bayonetta afterburner kicks and wish twists.
For sure. And I really do like these attempts from DarkFlame to try and stomp him out. Comes out with a knee instead, and only 14% on him. We'll see it.
Oh, gosh, there we go. Which time, but nothing happening. That has been severely reduced.
Yes, it has. Honestly, it's been nerfed in pretty much every category.
Yeah.
It's also much slower on startup. We saw an attempt for Witch Time a bit earlier, but didn't really work out. Going to try and stack up a combo here and see if that works out.
Yeah, it gets a lot of damage. I mean, Bayonetta's damage output is still great. Don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, actually securing the kill can be really difficult. To his credit, Smooch has done an awesome job of getting these smash attacks and seeing right where DarkFlame is going to be. But I don't know if it's going to be enough to win him the set right now. DarkFlame with 2 stocks, 109%. He's playing at his pace.
Yep. All right, so a lot of what Smooch is trying to do here is trying to get a back air, trying to fish for that. Tries to jump in and intercept, but gets down beat right in his face.
That's so scary, just short hopping right in front of him. You could see a knee sort of almost coming out there. 61 gets the back throw, but again, just not enough to kill. And there's another tech. What are you going to do if that doesn't happen? There are unteckables in this game, but the problem is if you don't have a strong hit, it's not going to work. So he has to hit him with something like a back air, which is way harder, but 42% on Smooch. Should be able to get that up pretty quickly if he can keep DarkFlame in the air.
For sure. 16 to 42 right now. Going to go for these up tilts. DarkFlame going to dance around a little bit, try and play very patient, and Smooch going to try and force something out with those Willets.
You can definitely see why he picked Town and City. Like, he's really loving the space, kind of running on the side, trying not to let Smooch get any kind of errant percent here or there.
All right, a little bit of pressure has crossed DarkFlame in percent, so does not have to be super aggressive, but still going to come in with the side B. All right, going to punish with the heel slide.
Oh, wow, he went below him after all that. I don't know if that was good SDI or if that's just his character now. And that's what can be risky now. If you start throwing out those smash attacks like you've been doing all game, at this point, when it's game 3 and your winner's bracket life is on the line, things get hard. Oh, no.
Oh. They both...
Both of them?
They both just finagled that.
Both SDs?
That...